Aisha here, and welcome to my channel. I know some of you are probably super surprised to see me on video right now because it's been years since I filmed a makeup tutorial. But I have good news, your girl is back and I'm so excited. I have so much plans for you guys and I'm so happy to be making videos again. But for today, I'd really like to just jump right into the video. But first and foremost, I want to thank the 11,000 subscribers that I still have on my channel. I'm so grateful for you guys, so very thankful, because you're going to make this process so much easier and so smooth. So I really appreciate you guys. Thank you for sticking it out with me. I also would like to thank my husband for buying this awesome new camera for me, which I absolutely love. It's really great and I'm so happy to be using it to film videos for you guys. I also would like to thank my mama for always being there for me. She never gives up on me. She's always pushing me to go forward, and you know, she always has my back. She's always there, so I really appreciate her. I also would like to thank my children, my two little babies, because they are truly gifts from God and I'm so thankful for them. I love waking up with them every morning because they constantly challenge me and encourage me and help me to be the best version of myself every day. And last but not least, definitely not least, I want to thank the Most High, the man upstairs, for always leading me and guiding me in the right direction. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with this makeup tutorial. Keep watching. Okay, so the first thing I like to do is apply a facial serum. I'm using Awake Glow Pill. As you can see, I'm almost done, but this is the best facial serum I have ever tried. So I'm just going to take a couple pumps and just go ahead and rub that all into my face. Okay. And now I'm going to go in and apply my moisturizer. I'm using Pixi's Clarity Lotion. I really like this one because it's really good at closing my pores. So I'm just going to take a dime size amount and just apply it in this area and on my neck. And I'm just going to let that set. Now for extra skin protection and that beautiful lit from within look, I'm going to use this Pixi Glow Mist spray. And yeah, it's Pixi Glow Mist with propolis and argan oil. And I just kind of like to put a couple sprays in the center of my face. Okay, so once that has set in and is completely dry, I'm going to go ahead and apply my primer. I'm using Dr. Brandt's Luminizing Primer. And I just take a little bit, that much, and then apply to my face. Now you can totally skip this step, but just for a little fun, I'm going to go ahead and use these glow drops. It's a highlighting primer, and I'm just going to take a very small amount and add that to my cheekbones. And maybe a little bit just right there. So now that we have that rubbed in really well, I'm going to go ahead and apply my foundation. I'm using Makeup Forever's Ultra HD foundation, and my color is in shade Y425. And I'm just going to apply on my face. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and apply my concealer. I'm just using a cheap concealer from the drugstore. It's a Conceal Plus Perfect 2-in-1 foundation concealer. It works really well for that. And I just take a little bit on my finger, dab it under my eye. And normally I would put this wherever I have other blemishes, but today happens to be a good day for my skin, so I just need to put it under my eyes to cover up my dark circles. So once I kind of have it dabbed there, I'll take my concealer brush and blend it in further. So one thing I like to do right before I put on my eyeshadow is apply a really good lip balm or a lip mask, so that way by the time I'm ready to apply my lipstick, it will have set in and my lips will be really soft and it'll be a good canvas for my lipstick. There it goes. Fruit butter lip mask, and it's so moisturizing. Okay, so now it's time to apply our eyeshadow. I'm gonna first start by priming my eye. If you don't have an eye primer, that's totally fine. Concealer works just as good. Okay, so I'm going to be using this Miami eyeshadow palette. I'm going to begin with this color here as my base for my lids. Okay, so next I'm going to use this color here. It's almost white, it's more like an off-white. And I'm just going to apply it lightly on the center of my lid. Okay, now I'm going to take my feathered blending brush and I'm just going to blend that in just like so. Okay, so now using the same palette and the same brush, I'm going in with this color here, the South Peach, and I'm going to apply that in my crease. And I'm also going to lightly bring it down and above my crease, and I'm going to pull it into my lid just slightly. Okay, so now I'm going to take this fourth color here. It's a dark brown. And I'm going to apply that on the outer corner of my eye. Just roughly, because I'm going to use a different brush to blend it all in. So now I'm taking my kabuki brush and going to blend that into my crease. So once I have it blended really well into my crease where it kind of blends with the other colors, I'm going to just take that up towards my brow bone. Okay, so now I'm going to use my regular eyeshadow brush to apply my highlight, and I'm just going to go back to this color that we used in the beginning and apply that to my brow bone. Okay, so I usually like to add a pop of color, and today I'm going to go with this green here. And I'm going to use my crease brush to apply it underneath my eye. Okay. And then I'm going back to that dark brown that we used on our lids. Using the same brush, I'm going to apply on the outer corner of my eye here. Right on top of that green, but just in the corner. Okay, so now before I apply my mascara, I'm going to brighten up my eyes a little bit, and I'm using Taret Cosmetics Eye Brightener. And it's just a pen, and I'm just going to go ahead and take down the inner corners of my eye, as well as underneath here. Okay, so for mascara, I'm going to be using two different mascaras. The first one is Physicians Formula Lash Mixologist. I really like this one for length. And the second one is Eyeko's Rock Out Lash Out Mascara, and I'm using the color black. Now, I used to wear false lashes, but I realized that over time it had really thinned out my natural lashes, and I didn't like that, so I just started to work on trying to lengthen and thicken my own natural lashes. Okay, now I'm going to go in with the second one, the Eyeko mascara. This one really adds a lot of volume. Alright, so I went ahead and applied mascara to my bottom lashes as well, but I didn't film that part because I have such baby lashes that sometimes it just turns out into a hot mess. So yeah, I went ahead and did that, and now before I put my highlight and my blush and bronzer, I like to take a setting powder. I'm using Clate London's Watermelon Burst Setting Powder, and I like to use a flat foundation brush. And I just like to apply that under my eyes and anywhere where I tend to get a lot of shine. Okay, so now it's time for bronzer, and I'm going to be using my Becca palette. I love this palette because it has everything there, your highlight, your blush, and your bronzer. And the colors are just so beautiful. So I'm going to be using an angled brush, and I'm going to use the bronzer here. And I'm just going to very lightly apply to my jawbone here. I like to make a fishy face just so I see exactly where my contour line is. And now I'm going to use the same brush and apply the highlight here to my cheekbones. And I also like to apply some in the center here on my nose bridge. And then I'll take that dark bronze color, and using the tip of my angled brush, I'll go ahead and apply some just here and here. And then I'll just kind of blend that in really well. Okay, now it's time for blush. I'm going to be using the same palette. I'm going to take the darker blush here and just apply to the apples of my cheeks. Alright guys, so now we're ready for lips. So remember how I applied that lip balm at the beginning of the tutorial? Well, it has set in, but there's still a little excess, so I'm just going to use my fingers to just kind of wipe away the excess lip balm so I can have a nice canvas for my lip liner. Now, I personally love a dark lip, but I know a lot of you probably don't really rock with that, so For those of you who would prefer a less dramatic look, I'm going to go ahead and show you this look with more of a nude lip. And then after that, I'll go ahead and apply the dark lip, which I personally prefer. This is the complete look with the NearlyThere lipstick, which is more of a nude. And now I'm going to go ahead and apply the dark. Okay, and now I'm going to be using Tarte's liquid lipstick in Fortune. This is a beautiful color. I love this lipstick because it goes on so smooth and it does not crack, and it actually lasts for a really long time. Alright lovelies, so that completes our makeup tutorial for the day. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did and you found it helpful, please go ahead and like the video and subscribe to my channel for future videos. And please let me know what you'd like to see more from me in the future. I'm open to new ideas, I'm all ears, and it doesn't even have to be, you know, beauty related. So please let me know what you think. You can also let me know how I can improve, because I really want to make these videos, you know, to help you guys and to give you guys tips and ideas. So let's help each other out, show your girl some love, and thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a blessed day. Bye bye.